I would have to redo the blur or to add a new layer. Okay? If I want to have multiple blurs, I'm going to end up having 5 to 6 different layers. And it's just for one object. If I have multiple objects, it's going to be tremendous. All right, now we're going to help designers save time. What we have is to convert this to a smart object. Okay, so I convert it to a smart object, and I'm able to apply multiple layers, multiple filters appearing just on one single layer. I'm going to start off with iris blur, and I can increase the strength of the blur just very quickly, focusing on probably the far end. Okay, and I'm going to apply multiple blurs to it so that it's just going to appear on one single layer. Okay, as you can see, it's just one single layer. Again, I'm going to add another filter to it. Okay, this time around is the tilt shift blur. Okay, just quickly. And I'm going to show you that all these filters are applied just on one single layer. So as you can see, all right, so okay, so over here, as you can see, I'm applying my filters on multiple layers, even on one single layer, even though it appears multiple filters. So this is the first iris blur, followed by the tilt shift blur. Okay, and it's very easy. What I can do is just simply, if I want to view the original file, I'll just hide all the filters. Okay, if I just want to see the iris blur, I will hide the single layer and retain the properties of the particular layer along with the original file. All right. So apart from Photoshop CC, we do have Illustrator CC and InDesign. All these are available within the Creative Cloud for Team. Okay. All right, so coming back to Creative Cloud for Team, and can I swap over to the iPad? Yeah. What I'm going to show you is just coming back to bin and taking a lot of pictures of cars, what they do into the iPad app through Digital Publishing Suite. Alright, so you can see the different car models just from there. Very useful for creating catalogs, right, brochures, magazines, and it's a complimentary service added into the Creative Cloud for Team subscription. Alright, now I have a great news to share with all of you. For you to try out the Creative Cloud, you can just simply go into creative.adobe.com. Alright, we have a trial there, and you can sign up for a free membership. You can access to the tools for 30 days, and you do have a minimum storage of 2 GB. All right, that sums up my session. I'll pass the time back to the organizer. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for that awesome presentation. So we have all witnessed how awesome and spectacular the features of the Adobe Creative Cloud are. So we would like to give the floor to our 3 gentlemen here. Sir Julian.
Okay, do we have any questions from the audience? We've got prizes, but they can't be too hard, okay? Only prizes for easy questions. Have we got a microphone for this gentleman?
I just want some things clarified. As you said, we could publish all throughout the web our work, right? I'm into photography and graphic design. But then would the Creative Cloud have fail-safe features or safety features for our work not to be republished as some other guys' work, or anything that would prevent other people from just gathering those photos and republishing them again for their benefit?
It's an interesting question. So does Adobe have anything to help protect people that put their content on the web? And it's a really difficult question to answer, because anything that you put on the web is pretty much can be taken and counterfeited, okay? One of the things that the photographers that I work with do, they put the big flash logos across them, okay? So they put a big watermark across them, so even if you use it, it looks a bit funny. So that's the best advice I would give to you there. Yeah, but we don't have anything, and I don't think any other vendor has a product that can help you with that, because once it's on the web, people can do print screens, they can do what they like and take away your IP. So yeah, it's a challenge.
Would you have a feature that only target clients would see the photos?
Yeah, so when you share the photos, when you share the photos, you have a option whether to make them publicly shared if they're in your storage, or just share them with the email address of the people that you would like to. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for the
Give him
question.
a prize.
Oh, we have another one, sir.
Just a question again. If your subscription already ended for a month, what will happen to your application?
Okay, so if your subscription ends, what happens to your application?
Yeah, if you forget to, if you're on vacation, you forget to pay it or something like that.
Okay.
And so you already downloaded the desktop version, right?
Yes.
And then the cloud version will have the tools. So what will happen to the?
So the way it works is that we notify you coming up to your membership renewal date, okay? And then you get one last kickoff before we say, you know what, we've notified you a few times. This is really your last go, okay? But don't need to worry. If you're working with Yinzal, they will make sure that everything's renewed nice and early, okay? So if you have any questions about that, talk to Yinzal, because they have some great ways to make sure that you're notified and that you know that it's coming up, okay? So, yeah.
And again, because I'm a freelance graphic designer, if I work, because I work sometimes multiple workstation, you said that every one account, how many subscription I can have?
So if you buy a Creative Cloud subscription, you get an installation at work, and you can put it on a laptop, maybe if you have. But you can also put it on a home computer as well. Okay, so Creative Cloud's really clever. It monitors how many installations that you've done. Okay, so if you try and activate it a third time, it's going to say, hey, hold on a minute. You know you're only allowed to have 2. Why are you trying to do 3? And then what you need to do is, if you don't want it on those other devices, you need to deactivate one of them. And you can do that from your new computer.
So you can use like if I buy 2 licenses, I can disable one license to one workstation and then transfer it to another workstation?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So we give you that.
Just disable it from.
Yeah, the best way to do it, if you're going to do interesting stuff like that, is go Creative Cloud for Teams, because then you get an end user console, okay, and then you can manage who has the licenses. And
on the subscription, how do you how do you have an account per name, per IP address, or per what?
It all depends. So if you look at Creative Cloud Individual, it's tied to an Adobe ID. So every time someone signs up, they need a new Adobe ID. If you're in the Creative Cloud for Teams version, it's by your email address at the company.
Okay, so for the team, you're stuck with the IP address in some way.
You're stuck with what?
On the team version, the cloud version team.
The team version gives you complete flexibility around where your licenses are. Creative Cloud Individual, it's tied to that ID forever.
For the name, the